So I saved up a bunch of money and now I'm getting tests done to tell me about my gut health, tell me about my hormones, and I'm also getting electrolysis done on my face for my PCOS hair growth, so let's talk about it. The first test that I did, I'm still waiting on the results, is the GI map test. This cost me $500, but it helps you find the root cause of chronic symptoms such as like bloating, fatigue, hormonal acne, inflammation. So this will identify if you have bacteria, viruses, or parasites. It'll check if you have a yeast overgrowth. It'll check if you have leaky gut, and it'll check the bacteria, good and bad, of your gut. Your gut health is directly linked to hormonal health. It can cause estrogen dominance, it can cause inflammation, insulin resistance, etc., etc. Basically, hormonal health and gut health are strongly linked. And even if you're eating really healthy, but you have poor gut health, your body might not even be taking in those nutrients. So you need to heal your gut. The second test that I am currently completing is the Dutch test. I got the most in-depth one that you can get, and this cost me $800. As you can see, this says long cycle. This is for females, and it's how I have a long cycle. I'm trying to figure out why and get my hormones in check, and they have a different schedule for the test depending on the length of your cycle or if you even have one. So the Dutch test is a dried urine test for hormones. It'll tell you about melatonin, it'll tell you about cortisol, it'll tell you about how you're making hormones for like sex hormones, and it'll tell you how you're detoxing them. I don't know if I said it already, but that one cost me $800. So it's a lot, but it's definitely worth it, especially if you have PCOS, and I'll let you guys know what I find out by the end of mine. So those are the only tests that I've done so far, obviously because of money, it's so expensive, but after I do them, I will be curious to see what it says, and I'll let you guys know if it's actually helpful, if I think it's worth it. But I'm really excited about it just because I also don't want to be blindly taking supplements when that might not even be the problem. And I used to promote supplements on here, and I do still support those supplements that I was promoting. They did make me feel better, but I just prefer to actually know what I need and what I don't. The next thing I want to talk about is whenever you have PCOS and your hormones are off, you might get extra facial hair growth, and so I want to show you guys what mine looks like. So I do have more patches that grow, but I grew out this patch of hair on my neck for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I went to get electrolysis. This was the after. As you can see, I'm a little bit red, but nothing too bad. It took 45 minutes for her to remove all of those hairs, and it only cost me $90, I believe. If you don't know what electrolysis is, it's where she takes a little needle and inserts it into the pore. And I don't know if they put medicine, fluid, what it is, but they basically kill the hair follicle and then they can remove the hair. So I would have to shave every single day, almost like a boy, like how they, or a man, how they have facial hair by night, even if they shaved in the morning. And it was extremely hard on my mental health. I was always self-conscious about it. So I did start this journey, and basically I still don't have hair, even though I got it done a few days ago, and it feels so nice to not worry about plucking or shaving. I still do have 2 patches of hair here, and I may get my mustache done, and you have to get more than 1 treatment, but I believe that every time you go, your hair should be more thin, and then eventually altogether they will stop, and eventually you'll only have to go for maintenance. Okay, so other things that I'm doing for my health that don't cost an absurd amount of money, but I feel like have been helping, are when I moved to this new house, I didn't put a TV in my room. So I don't watch TV before bed and fall asleep. I just go in my room and we turn off all the lights and go to sleep. I make sure I get 9 hours of sleep. I feel like 9 hours is when I feel the best. And I eat a high protein breakfast as soon as I wake up, and I've been eating extremely clean. Eggs, spinach, tomatoes, onions, whatever. As many fresh ingredients and good protein. Another thing, managing my caffeine. Sometimes I don't even drink coffee and I don't even realize it, and that's how I know I'm not addicted to caffeine, so that's good. When I shower, I end my shower with the coldest water we have and force myself to regulate, and it helps my anxiety so much. And if I'm still feeling anxious, I go for a run. I've been going for runs, and I'm also doing this to help my cardiovascular health, and I used to vape and I have asthma, so I need to have healthier lungs basically. But running helps stress. Doing an excessive amount of running you can produce cortisol, which is not the best for PCOS, and I will notice that I'll get acne. But if you go on a short run just to practice and don't overdo it, and then you make sure you do a really good cool down, you should be fine and you should feel better, and it should help stress, not cause stress. That is something that I've noticed. If I still feel stressed out after that, I've been journaling, and sometimes I don't like to journal because my hand hurts or I don't even know what to write, but I've been forcing myself to. So those are things that I've been doing that really, really help. Another thing I want you to think about is make sure you have electrolytes. I feel like when I don't have proper electrolytes, I get migraines, or sometimes if I just get dehydrated, I need electrolytes. So don't get the ones with all the sugar in it. You don't even need electrolyte powder. I'm pretty sure you could just use Himalayan salt, but try to get a clean electrolyte powder. There's some at Walmart that are only 5 calories, and stay hydrated. Okay, I talked for 7 minutes, so let me know if this was helpful or if it was annoying, or if you want to hear more and what you don't want to hear more of. Just let me know, and I'm going to keep you guys updated about the whole journey of fixing everything going on with me, and hopefully I can help you.